Hello, everybody. How lovely to have you back on House of Games. And what a week we are having. 3 days gone, 3 champions so far, and a very, very close leaderboard. We've got 2 days to go. We've got double points Friday tomorrow, and we've got today what I call single points Thursday. Somebody tomorrow is winning the trophy, and it's going to be one of these 4. Welcome again, Johnny Cochran, Shobna Gulati, Dermot Monahan, and Laura Smith. Hello, one. Hello, all. Laura, the first 2 days, the story was you throwing it away with incorrect answers in Answer Smash. Yesterday, finally, it all came good. How did it feel?
It felt great. I felt like I just held back, which is not a natural thing for me to do.
Okay, I get you.
And it worked.
And that seat 4 stand-up seat is in safe hands with a win. Dermot, let's take a look at the weekly leaderboard, though, because Laura is atop it, but it is very close with 2 days to go. Look at that, just 2 points between the top 3. Dermot, you fancy the trophy?
It is just so tight.
Yeah,
I mean, you get one question wrong, particularly in Answer Smash, and that's it, you're going to lose.
I know, and it's that's been the case all 3 days so far. Shobna, good day for you yesterday, so you're climbing the leaderboard. You've come in a week where you're up against 3 really good quizzes.
They are good quizzes.
Yeah, it's tough to do.
I know things, but I don't know all things.
and at that speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny, you won on Monday. You won yourself a planter that everyone else wanted. You didn't really want it, but there it is. It was some Kidology. Should we take a look at today's prizes?
Oh, yes, please.
If you win today, here's your choice. You have got the compost bin, the sleep mask, reusable coffee mug, there's the wheelie suitcase, and here's a brand new one, a box for eggs. What would you go for, do you think?
I mean, it's the suitcase all day long. I'll be honest, when I came here, I went, I need that suitcase.
Yeah.
It needs to come home with me. And more than anything, I'll be going all out today.
All out for the suitcase.
This is it.
Shobna?
Yeah, I'm going all out for this.
All out for the suitcase. Said with less authority than Johnny,
sorry.
but listen, it's,
Hang on.
That's good.
I'm going all out for the suitcase.
Whoa, she means it, Dermot. Dermot,
Well,
how
it
about you?
is 3 in a row. I mean, you know, I've come here solely for the purpose of winning the suitcase.
Suitcase, Laura.
It is suitcase. The kids would want me to get the egg house, definitely, but the suitcase.
Yeah, you'd be like, kids, you're not going to play with it. You're not going to play. Whereas I can actually use the suitcase. Mama. 4 suitcases then. Shall we get on and play Thursday's House of Games? It is so close on the weekly leaderboard. Let's see what happens today, shall we? Our first round is... Correction Centre. Johnny, we will start with you. I'm going to read you a sentence that is incorrect. If you change one word, you can make it correct.
Right.
OK? So here is your incorrect statement. Dizzy was a UK #1 hit in 1991 for Keanu Reeves and the Wonder Stuff. So that is not correct. If you simply change
Just one word.
Just the one. Go on, change all of them.
I'd say Keanu.
2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's the big,
answer. Right.
There's the issue.
Oh, Vic.
Change Keanu to Vic. Look how annoyed they are up there. They were like, oh, Johnny's too young to know this one.
Oh, no, yeah. Got the
It is change Keanu to Vic Reeves and the Wonder Stuff. Good start to the show for Johnny. Shobna, I have an incorrect statement for you. Can you change one word? One of Martin Scorsese's early films is Mean Girls, a gritty drama about New York's criminal underworld.
It's girls. And it should be streets.
Change girls to streets. Mean Streets. Point to Shobna. Well done. Dermot, an incorrect statement for you. It's going very well so far, today's show. Large swathes of people congregate on Harry Hill each year to watch Wimbledon on a large screen.
It's Henman Hill.
So we change Harry to Henman?
Harry to Henman.
It is. We are not congregating on Harry Hill each year. Can we get 4 out of 4, Laura?
Oh.
Here is yours. Also known as the Great Bear, John Major is mentioned in the Bible and Homer's Iliad.
I think we're going to change John to Ursa.
Change John to Ursa. Ursa Major, absolutely. 4 out of 4. Nicely played. Johnny, we go back to you.
Cool.
Another incorrect statement for you. Known for creating the epic scores for the Star Wars and Indiana Jones franchises, Robbie Williams is one of the most highly regarded film composers of all time.
So it's changing
Look at these. Look again.
Changing Robbie to... Oh, this is really annoying me. Oh, my brain has gone blank. This is really annoying.
Should we time you out and have a buzzer race?
Yeah.
Shobna wins the buzzer race.
John.
Change Robbie to John. That is right, John Williams. Well played, Shobna. And you now have a statement. In 1986, Bananarama reached the UK top 10 with a dance version of the shocking blue hit Uranus.
It's changing Uranus to Venus.
Is it changing Uranus to Venus?
Yeah.
It's good advice for life. Well done, Venus. Dermot, I have a question for you. Or I have a statement for you, in fact. It needs a word changing. Starring Callista Flockhart, Ian McBeal was an award-winning legal comedy drama set in Boston.
It's Ian to Ali.
Ian to Ali. It is Ali McBeal. Well played. Final question of the round goes to Laura. Wonder if you could change a word here, please. According to the laws of physics, which were formulated in 18th century England, a ball cannot weigh more than 5 3/4 ounces.
I've totally blank.
OK, shall we time you out?
Yeah.
Everyone's got our fingers on the buzzer. Shobna.
Is it cricket?
So we change...
Physics for cricket.
Change physics to cricket, absolutely. Physics, the laws of cricket. I know. I mean, you're absolutely... That first sentence, you're like, OK, the laws of physics. So
Yeah.
what way is this? Yeah, and we just wanted physics changed to cricket. Well played,
that's
Shobna.
very sneaky. I like it.
That's the end of that round. Let's take a look at our leaderboard, shall we? We've had 3 separate winners in 3 days. And take a look at this little leaderboard. Just as we had yesterday, Shobna is our early leader with 4 points. How about that? What's your reaction to being in the lead? Do you know what?
Oh, do you know what? I don't know. It's extraordinary.
But it was the same yesterday, wasn't it?
It was.
It started very nicely, so 4 points there for Shobna. Let's play our pairs game, shall we? Today it's going to be... You spell terrible. We have 2 former champions tied last at the moment, Johnny and Laura. Laura, why don't you choose your partner for today's show?
Well, sorry, but Dermot's done me well on the old partners.
Yep, sticking around with Dermot?
Yeah, I'll stick with you, Dermot.
That's someone who doesn't want to move seats. Laura and Dermot are a team. Shobna and Johnny are a team now. In this round, I'll ask you a series of questions, fingers on buzzers. If you buzz in and give me a correct answer, your partner must then spell that answer for your team to get a point. I know, it's like the worst.
Oh.
Good luck, one and all. Here's your first question. What is the surname of the actor Barbara who plays the title character in the 1983 film musical Yentl? Yes, Laura.
Streisand.
Streisand is the correct answer. For a point for your team, Dermot, can you spell Streisand?
S-T-R-E-I-S-A-N-D.
Perfect. No problem at all. The E and the I was the only one we were going to worry about, wasn't it? Well done, Barbara Streisand. Point to Laura and Dermot. Next question. Joanna Lumley is a campaigner for the rights of which Nepalese soldiers who've served in the British Army? Yes, Dermot.
Gurkhas.
Gurkhas is correct. Laura, for a point, can you spell Gurkhas?
G-U-R-K-H-A-S.
Done like the English teacher you were, Laura. Very well done. It's another point. Got a good team there in You Spell Terrible. Next question. Which German drink, a type of mulled wine, has a name that suggests it will give the drinker a glow? Yes, that is Dermot.
Glühwein.
Glühwein is correct. Laura looks happy about this. Can you spell Glühwein for a point?
G-L-U... It's whether there's an H in it. W.
Ooh. Let's take a look.
Yes, that was what I was
Have
wondering.
an H.
I had it all, but the
I think
H.
I'd have left the H out as well.
Would you have?
Yeah, I think so.
That's very
Because of the
gentle of you.
umlaut over the U, I think that's doing the ooh work there. Next one. Which figure from Greek mythology was invulnerable except for a small area on his heel? That is Johnny.
Achilles.
Achilles is correct. Shobna, for a point, can you spell Achilles?
Yeah, I'll try. A C H I double L E S.
Beautiful. Well played, Shobna. Nicely done. Everyone's doing very well in this round so far. I would say this is normally carnage. Next question. What is the surname of the singer Alanis, who had UK top 40 hits in 1995 with You Ought to Know and Hand in My Pocket? That is Johnny.
Morissette.
It's Morissette. Shobna, can you spell Morissette?
I can try.
Yeah.
M-O-R. I think an I.
Ooh.
S. Oh no, here's another one of those ones as well.
This is an awful word to spell.
I think I'm going to go double S. E.
And now we have another problem.
Yes. Double T-E.
Well,
Shobna got lastly. How about that?
I guarantee I would have got that wrong about 5 times.
Oh my god, yeah. I think I would have gone exactly the other way around with the doubles. Wow, that is some good spelling. Final question in this round. What is the capital of the US state of Indiana? Yes, that is Johnny.
Montana.
It's incorrect, I'm afraid. Anyone want to buzz in on the other team? Yes, Laura.
Louisiana? I know that's wrong.
This is not Louisiana, I'm afraid. I think you'll be glad to hear when I tell you the answer, because you wouldn't have to spell it. I think it's Indianapolis.
no, of course it is.
Oh, can you imagine?
I would, I don't
Do
think.
you know what? That would have sport such a lovely round, wouldn't it? We'd had to do that.
Indiana.
Beautifully played. I'm not sure I've seen that round played better. Very, very nicely done, everybody. It's the end of the round, though. Let's take a look at our leaderboards. Laura and Johnny, you have 3 points each. Dermot, you got 4. Shobna stood out in the lead with 6 points. Second show in a row.
Unbelievable.
Next round is synonyms. Fingers on buzzers, please. I'm going to read you the lyrics of some famous songs. However, we've changed all the words, so they will mean the same, but the words will all have changed. So can you buzz in and tell me what these songs are, please? Give me the titles of these songs. One is seated upon the marina in the cove, observing the sea as it recedes. Yes, that is Laura.
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
Is it Sitting on the Dock of the Bay?
Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away.
Otis Redding. Very well. There you see how the round works now.
Yeah.
Otis Redding sitting on the dock of the bay. Next one. You keep it secret from my cardiac organ, my painy, fragmenty cardiac organ. Yes, Laura.
Achy breaky heart?
Is it Achy Breaky Heart?
Don't tell my heart.
Don't tell my heart. I love my painy, fragmenty cardiac organ. Billy Ray Cyrus, Achy Breaky Heart. Good round for Laura so far. What song are these lyrics from? You and I must brawl, 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 brawl in favour of this romantic attachment. Yes, Johnny.
Fight for this love.
Is it Fight for This Love? It is indeed. By Cheryl, or Cheryl Cole. Next one, which song is this, please? Is this a mere reverie on my part? Alternatively, might this be combusting a perpetual blaze? Yes, that is Dermot.
Oh, no.
I'm going to tell you.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
It is not Bohemian Rhapsody. Anybody? Laura.
Eternal Flame?
Is it Eternal Flame?
Am I only
Am I only dreaming?
Is this burning an eternal?
It's a good question. Is this burning an eternal flame? The Bangles, featuring Laura Smith. Next question. Which song is this? One does not desire much at Noel. One requires simply a single item. Yes, Johnny.
All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Is it All I Want for Christmas Is You? Lovely, Mariah Carey. Next one, what song is this, please? Lunar watercourse in excess of 1.6 kilometres in breadth. Yes, Dermot.
Finally, Moon River,
Oh, of course, Moon. Is it? Oh, is it? Is it Moon River?
wider than a mile.
Haven't we had some lovely songs in this round? That was the Danny Williams version, that of Moon River. Final question in this round, final song. What is a more relevant in this context? Isn't a more nothing other than one previously owned feeling? Yes, Laura.
What's love got to do with it?
Is it What's Love Got to Do with It? Oh, the late great Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? Good round, everybody. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. I think it's going to be very, very close. Dermot and Johnny have 5 points each. Shobna, you've got 6. Laura just out in the lead with 7. 2 points between you all. 2 rounds to go. Our next round is... Where is Kazakhstan? Everyone seems very happy about that news. Tablets out, please.
Enjoy the suitcase, whoever gets it.
I'm going to show you a map. Today's map is this unfamiliar beast.
Oh,
The UK and Ireland. There we go. We're on safe ground, at least.
Right.
We're on home territory.
I know where that is.
Great, that's a point to show now. The first thing I'd like you to find, please, is this. The home ground of the football club who sacked Brian Clough after only 44 days in charge. Where is that? We have 4 football fans here, I know that. We've got 2 Arsenal fans, a Man United fan and a West Ham fan, and a Fulham fan. What do you think at home? I have a little point to the screen. Johnny, do you know the answer to this?
I don't, to be fair. Obviously, I know where he got most of his success, but obviously he wouldn't have been sacked after 44 days in charge at Forest. So I went with, like, Manchester, kind of Liverpool area, and went for...
There's a lot of clubs there.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of Merseyside-y, Lancashire-y, Shobna Gulati country, we call it. Shobna, do you know the answer to this?
No, I don't know the answer to this one, so I've gone for the middle somewhere because
Clever. A lot of teams there as well.
For some reason, Middlesbrough's on my mind, but I'm sure that's not anywhere near Middlesbrough where I've put my cross. But I've just put it right in the middle because
where you are?
it's a northern club.
Yeah, kind of Derbyshire-y sort of area, Nottinghamshire-y, so you certainly spent a lot of time there. Dermot, do you know this answer?
I do, and I think it's a generational thing. And there's a great film about it called The Damned United with Michael Sheen.
Brilliant film.
Yeah.
And so he went to Leeds United, who were the dominant team of that era, apart from Arsenal. So it's all about a matter of did I get Leeds in the right place? So it's the other side of the Pennines, and there we are.
See where you are? Yeah, kind of Yorkie
Oh,
somewhere, aren't you? No, I'm just,
well,
you know,
yeah, they're
Yorkish.
beside,
Laura, did you know this one?
I was thinking Manchester as well, but I've gone way too... I know as soon as I locked in, I was like, oh, no, that's way too north. I realised I was way too north. So it's poor geography and locking in too soon, but I'm way higher.
Let's see where you are. Yeah, kind of Cumbria-ish. It was Leeds, for sure, Leeds United. And The Damned United is brilliant, absolutely brilliant film about Cloughie and Peter Taylor and all sorts of things. But who is closest to Leeds? Who scored a point? Fair enough, it is Dermot. Well done.
Well done.
After all that, if you hadn't got the point, it would have seemed unfair, would it not? Your next question is this. The location of the 1829 locomotive trials won by Stephenson's rocket.
Locked in.
Happy? What do you reckon at home on this one? Because I remember from school, I'll tell you the name of the place it is, but I don't know where that place is. I think it was the Rainville Trials.
Ooh.
I think, something like that. But I can't remember where it is. Shobna, what are you thinking here?
I've gone for somewhere like where there's loads of trains, like Crewe.
That makes sense. It makes a lot of
I
sense.
don't know where Crewe is, though.
That makes less sense.
But somewhere in the northwest.
Let's see where you are. Yeah, sort of, yeah, Crewish,
Crewish.
northwestish.
Yeah,
that sort of
somewhere.
area, isn't it? Yeah. Dermot, what were you thinking here?
It's Darlington.
Oh,
I think it was the
way.
Stockton-on-Tees
Stockton,
Railway.
Darlington, yeah.
So I think Darlington's there. I hope I'm in the right place.
Yeah, certainly County Durhamish. Yeah, for sure. Laura, what was your thinking?
Well, I went over the border. I did get into Scotland,
Okay.
but I just think Dermot's right again. So I
That's
don't
so
know. I
often.
thought I was somewhere near Edinburgh, where I've put it, but I
Okay.
don't know where Edinburgh is. There you go.
Yeah, pretty much are at Edinburgh there. Johnny, what are you thinking?
I'm across the border as well, and I thought I was going for Edinburgh, but I didn't know where Edinburgh was, so I'm kind of a bit south from Laura, but maybe a bit further in, so yeah. Around
Yeah, lovely
there.
sort of Bordersy, Dumfriesy sort of thing. Someone in my ear just told me it wasn't Rainville at all, it was Rainhill. So where is Rainhill is the question. Is it Stockton? Is it in Scotland? Is it in Merseyside? Let's take a look. Who has scored the point to where were the Rainhill trials? Oh, Shobna, absolutely bang on. Well done with the crew thing. It's a good thing, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's only because my granddad was an electrical engineer. He was in Crewe.
Oh,
So he did
perfect.
trains.
That makes sense, right?
So I just thought trains Crewe.
Yeah.
You pretty much
beautiful.
had anything,
Very well
you know,
done.
south of Newcastle was yours. You'd have been nearest to it, really.
Final question in this round. I wonder if you could find this. The university with alumni including Oscar Wilde, Bram Stoker and Sally Rooney. Three wonderful writers, but where did they go to university? OK, everyone is in. Dermot, what are you thinking here?
Dublin. It's Trinity College, Dublin.
He's taken a lot of the jeopardy out of the round there, Johnny, hasn't he? if he's right.
Yeah, so I put it where I think Dublin is.
Yeah, that's yes, not unreasonable. Laura, do you agree that it's Dublin?
I do agree. I don't agree with where I think Dublin is, though. I think
uh-oh.
well, if he's correct, I went for Dublin, but I think I'm a little bit too inland, perhaps.
Okay.
But pretty darn close.
Yeah. Okay. Johnny, did you think it was Dublin?
I didn't really know, to be honest, and I just went for Oxford. So, yeah, plump for Oxford and
Plump for
tried
Oxford.
to get an X near there.
More sort of Cambridgey, but yeah.
Yeah, it should. I was trying to work out.
Same difference, isn't it?
It's one of them.
Shobna, what were you thinking here?
I decided that they didn't stay at home and they went to Bangor. And had a lovely day.
They had a lovely day. Didn't we have a lovely day the day we went to Bangor? Let's see where you are.
Ish.
Yeah, North Wales. Yeah, Carnarvon, Bangery.
Bangery.
If you know what I mean. It was Dublin. It was Dublin. Let's see where Dublin is and who scored a point. You're equidistant. Someone just said there's 4 pixels difference, and 4 pixels is not. I'll give you both a point for that. Very well done, Dermot and Laura. Trinity College, Dublin. Dermot, as you so rightly said. Tablets away, please, everyone. We only have one last round. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. 3 points between the lot of you with the final round to go. Laura, 1 point lead going into Answer Smash. Let's do it, shall we? Our final round is Answer Smash. Fingers on buzzers, please. Point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer. We've had 3 different winners this week already. Are we about to get 4 out of 4? Your first category is politicians. Those will be the pictures. Pomme de terre is the French name for which vegetable? Yes, Dermot.
Potato-Tony Blair.
Potato-Tony Blair? It is. Potato-Tony Blair, Potato-Tony Blair. Next clue, next picture. Which 1988 film comedy stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito as brothers who were separated at birth? That is Laura.
Twinston Churchill.
Is it Twinston Churchill? It is. Twins and Winston Churchill. Twinston Churchill. Next one. Which Red Muppet was the title character of a 1999 film about his adventures in Grouchland? Yes, Laura.
Elmo Molem.
Elmo Molem? It is. She's absolutely on it now. Next category. Sports will be the pictures. Charlton Heston won his only Best Actor Oscar for playing the title role in which 1959 epic? Yes, that is Dermot.
Ben Hurling.
Ben Hurling? It is Ben Hurling. Ben Hur and Hurling. Well done. Next clue, next picture. What is the title track of the Simon and Garfunkel album that topped the UK album chart in 1970? Laura.
Bridge over troubled water polo.
Bridge over troubled water polo? Very well done. You said with the air of someone who's remembering the name water polo as she's saying bridge over troubled. Next clue, next picture. Originally presented by John Craven, which BBC children's programme had its 50th anniversary in April 2022? Yes, Dermot.
News Rounders.
News Rounders? It is News Round and Rounders, News Rounders. Any more categories? No more categories. What a battle at the far end of the studio there between Dermot and Laura. Goodness me. On Monday, our champion was Johnny. On Tuesday, our champion was Dermot. On Wednesday, it was Laura. On Thursday, our champion is... Laura by 1 point. By 1 point. Well played, Laura Smith. Very well done. Laura, 2 wins now. 2 wins in a row.
And the wheelie case.
I'm still a little bit of my heart's with the eggs. I think I need to look again. I don't know.
I will say this, Laura. Well, take a look at the prices. Every single stand-up comedian in Britain, pretty much, owns one of those pieces of wheelie luggage. It's a wonderful prize, the wheelie luggage. Everyone loves it.
No, of course I've got to do it.
You've got to have it.
Rub it in their face.
The wheelie luggage. Laura Smith wins the House of Games wheelie luggage. Well played, Laura. 1 day to go. Double points Friday tomorrow. Let's take a look at our leaderboard as we go into it. Shobna, your race might be run, but you can still get a win tomorrow, which would be great. Gents, though, you can still catch Laura. You definitely have an advantage going into tomorrow, but there's only 2 points. It's only 2 points. Dermot pushed you so close today. If he does the same tomorrow, what a finish we have in store. Will you all come back tomorrow for the final?
Yeah.
Excellent. Look forward to seeing you all here. Look forward to seeing you as well for the final on the House of Games.
Oh, it's got a lovely motion.
Oh, yeah.
That's lovely. Oh, of course I had to have this.